Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Bean, me, Sean, and Fonz will be having a dope Academy Look and Learn educational class February 20th at Fort Worth Barber Supply. Please be there. Tickets are in the description and get your tickets now. It's going down.
That boy Deon's different.
So to kick this video off, I'm gonna go in using my gold comb, and I wanna comb everything in a forward direction, bringing everything directly forward, prepping it for a nice clean haircut today. My next step is to go in with my 1.5 on my Oster Octanes, using my detachable blade, and I basically want to create nice clean slow strokes throughout the head to ensure that I'm getting the hair down to one desired length. Super important through all of my haircuts. I know it's been a minute since I've been on this YouTube thing, and man, when I tell y'all, it's been a journey. This whole transition to Florida has been crazy. I got a couple videos from Chicago, kind of like anywhere from 7 to 10 videos, still waiting for you guys. I just been focused on myself, man, you know, creating a different level of peace, establishing myself somewhere else. So that's what it's really been. My next step is to go in using my Gold FX skeleton trimmers, creating a nice clean rounded ball line towards the bottom of the taper area, just establishing myself, you know, some taper room and giving myself some room to start to create a nice transition for this client specifically. I think this haircut is going to come out really good, really good. Please stick all the way to the end of this video. I got a banger for y'all. So I go completely open, about 1/2 inch in a rainbow motion, as you guys can see. A lot of my guidelines are circular and they're not straight, and you know, it's nothing wrong with being circular, it's nothing wrong with being straight guidelines. I just feel like when you create circular guidelines, you create more of a bursted look, and when you create the straight ones, you create more of a symmetrical, cleaner, you know, smoother transition. And it's not even just saying that the fade don't come out looking really good, it's just the transitions look completely different. So at the end of the day, you know, pick whichever one is going to accommodate your client the best. So once I went open, I went halfway closed, cleaned that up. Now I'm on my actual number 1 guard, which is my 1/8 guard, and I'm starting this guard off completely open and working myself down. And remember, when you working yourself down, you are preserving bulk basically, which is keeping the hair darker in certain areas and creating a lighter transition. As you guys can see, took my number 1 guard off using the corner of my teeth of my blade just so I can flick in the rim and stay consistent and create a nice transition in a smaller pocket. Back with my 0.5 guard on, and I'm just playing with the corner 2 teeth of my blade, not using my whole blade flat, but the corner side of my blade, just to ensure that I can create this transition. Took those off, switched my clippers, and went completely halfway closed, and now all the way closed on my wall 19s to get real nitty gritty in that pocket. And I just want to ensure that I can create a nice transition. My next step, halfway open on the beard, just to give myself some wiggle room and create a transition from the bottom of the side taper to the top of the beard taper. And that's what's really important. A lot of people just be neglecting the beard sometimes people do a nice taper on the side and then just leave it superly blotched dark black on the beard, and I don't understand why people do that, but at the end of the day, you know, that's their cutting style. Me on this client, because a lot of his hair grow down his neck a little further, I can give myself about a 2-inch guideline rule with the back, creating a nice clean ball line, so you guys can know that I'm gonna create a nice clean taper. And I know it's a lot of barbers out there who like to set their guidelines or set their tapers lower. Yeah, you can set your taper lower, but it's preference to the client. Seeing my client hair grows further down his neck, it makes sense to get him a more exaggerated and bursted taper, because once you do it, it's gonna look amazing. As you guys can see, give myself about a whole inch to create my first open line. Man, these mythics right here are amazing. The Gamma mythics are crazy. Literally my favorite fading clipper out there. Now I'm gonna go in with a number 1 guard, which is my 1/8 guard, and I got it halfway closed, and I'm just creating a 3-section pop right here. Once I create this 3-section pop, you're gonna see me blend between these lines. So I went balled out, then I opened up about a whole inch, and then next thing you see now, I'm going 1/2 inch halfway closed with my 1/8 guard. See, and I cut them with a 1.5 guard, it's gonna blend right into itself. Now down to my 0.5 guard, completely open and shifting it back and forth to halfway, and I'm starting to create more and more gradient and gradients throughout this haircut, just to ensure that I can get all of this hair to to lay down will create a smooth transition in the background. I know you guys missing me, man. I miss it right now. I'm rocking back and forth to the beat, and you know I'm locked in right now. I'm just feeling this one. The beat is amazing. Shout out to my boy Deontay. But at the end of the day, I ain't been on YouTube in 4 months, and we'll get to that. So right now, as you guys can see, drop my clip is halfway, right up under that, and I want to just keep playing with the transition, not completely close, and I just want to stay on the corner of my blade, ensuring that I will create a nice transition, and slowly but surely the transition is coming together. Just take your time, have fun with it, man, and just enjoy yourself, because you know, not just barbering, but whatever hobbies you doing might not be your end-all be-all hobbies at the end of it, but just, you know, have fun with everything that you do and stay consistent with it. If anything, even if it's not your hobby, always perform at a high level, and you know, always do it at its highest level. That's the most important thing about anything. Anytime you're doing anything, you want to put your real effort behind it. You want people to know that you put your time into your work, and that's the most important. So just keep having fun with it. Just keep hooping, keep doing everything that you need to do to, you know, be good behind this chair, because that's what it's about, creating a demand for yourself. Once you create a demand for yourself, you know, your client's gonna always be there. So now we completely open, and we just playing with this 0.5 guard, and boom, my taper was clean. Now we gonna break in on this side. Y'all know I like to do on this side. On this side, I like to get real nitty gritty with the people that do support me. And me being gone for 4 months, man, it's an eye opener. I'm studying new hobbies. I'm making music now, and it's just been, you know, a whole different role. I always seen in my YouTube, man, you should try music, you should try music, you should try music, and I just never could see myself doing music. Never could see myself putting the pen to the pad. I put the pen to the pad, and I promise y'all, like, I'm not even trying to over exaggerate myself. I'm stupidly dangerous. Like, I didn't know I was gonna be that good. I got a trailer at the end of this video. Please stay towards the end of this video, and this is gonna be a banger, man. I put all I had into that pen and pad, and I promise y'all, like, it's just gonna be different. But at the end of the day, like, the video coming out real soon, but I'm gonna drop the trailer now. You guys, I had a date for everything that's coming soon towards the end of the video, and yeah, just stay focused with me, stay locked in. I'm exploring new hobbies, I'm doing new things, I'm developing new passions for new things. It's just crazy. I never expected that it would be like that. So I want to go in here, I want to use some spritz, and I basically want to, you know, set my client up for my next big step, which is that lineup work. And y'all know what time it is. When I spray the spritz, the most important thing you can do after spraying the spritz is floating over the head. You want to knock that out early. Then next step, because my client got like a chin strap, but the barber who was cutting him before was bringing his chin strap down way too low. So I kind of want to use this color as my perimeter, and you know, line this up, and then, you know, bring it all the way together, give it a more full look. If anybody can imagine any chin strap in the world, because you know sometimes it's hard to see it before it happened, just think of LeBron James 2012ish, 2013 with Miami Heat when he did the big chin strap. So yeah, we're gonna do a nice clean chin strap on this client, but it's gonna be more fuller. I'm gonna clean up the hairs, we're gonna bring it all the way to life. So I want to go in using some color, creating a nice perimeter edge so I can stay in this edge and stay within the boundary to get myself a nice symmetrical clean chin strap. Shout out to my client, this my homie Trevon. I've been going to school with this dude since we was in high school, but you know, we don't live in the same city, so whenever he touched down, and this footage right here is Chicago, so this is old, this is like 3-4 months old. When people touch down in Chicago that I ain't linked up in a minute, it's always refreshing for them to come get haircuts from me, and I just think it's dope. So shout out to my dog again. As you guys can see, I'm raising that beard line, I'm giving him some more depth, some more width into the beard, and then I just want to give it a nice clean symmetrical look. And as you guys can see, I'm just really using my color to frame out. Always frame out before you bang out. And right here is my next step. I want to go in using my Andes T outliners, create my nice vertical symmetrical lines, and then towards the top of the ear, I'll use the corner of my blade to work myself around the ear. Just staying consistent, putting in nice lines, and at the end of the day, set my client up to look amazing when he get out the chair. And then now doing the back of the beard line. Y'all know how I give it up on this YouTube. When I do the back of the lines, that's my frame out work. This is creating, you know, slowly but surely. I'm taking my time, I'm watching everything develop and bringing everything to life at its highest point. My next step is to break into the front of the lineup, start in the middle, and working myself all the way to the left. Just staying consistent, because I know this client hairline like kind of leans on its own, but it's not bad. And you know, it's just a slight adjustment. We're gonna get them super crispy, we're gonna get them super straight. So once I break into the front lineup, I create a nice clean straightaway, then I drop my vertical bar, and now using my corner of my blades to create create that nice clean Chicago seat. Putting my boy in the game, you know, setting up a nice clean diameter and then starting in the middle and working myself all the way to the right. Remember, the most important thing you can do in a lineup is be true to form, but at the end of the day, don't push a client back. I don't want to hear about none of the other little goofy things, but don't dig into somebody's lineup, because any real lineup is considered a pushback. Seeing nobody grows a completely straight, crispy lineup. Even if you take the littlest amount of hairs, it's still considered a pushback. Some would call it a professional pushback. But on clients, don't dig into somebody's hair. Don't force a line on something. Always give it this natural, crispy, clean line. But when you dig into people's lineups and you force lines on people, that's when it's considered pushing back to me. But as you guys can see, I'm getting my boy super crispy. The waves is popping out. The haircut just looking good right now. You know, we setting it up for something great. Something super great. Clean, man. Next step, going in with Sean Cut's hair clutch card using my Beam Team cordless compressor, assisted with our color no drip, you know, and I'm using it at a 3 to 4 inch distance, and I just want to be up real close, just on the edge of it, using overspray techniques, and I'm just staying, you know, completely solid, and then I'm tapping at it, dispersing a nice amount of color just to ensure that I can get my client as crispy and as clean as possible. I have a completely waterproof color. I understand a lot of people don't like color, and that's cool to me. I can't make everybody like color, but what I can do is educate you and give you guys the knowledge that our color is a non-chemical based color that basically is 100% waterproof and, you know, not sensitive to the skin, no chemicals, so it don't destroy the skin, it don't bump nobody up, and it's just amazing. It's natural. But at this point, I wanted to double up. Let's take it up another level. This was one of my last haircuts. I think he was the second to last client I cut before I had left. I got a little kid that I cut. That was my actual last client. I'm gonna save that video for when you guys see me pack up my whole station and whatnot. But yeah, this is my dog. He basically came in, my second to last client. This was my last day in the shop, so this was always amazing right here. I'm just trying to bring it together, add some depth to it, add some pop, some flash, you know, just put it in a different bag. That's what I do. That's what Beam always did. My next step, one of my most important steps, using my Barber Magic Pencil, which is basically used as a concealer, the same way women that use concealer for their eyebrows. These pencils are not eyebrow pencils. These pencils are strictly for the lineup and the lineup only. When using these type of pencils, you are going into a lineup to create a nice concealed line and creating a different level of contrast between the skin and the lineup. You want that ashy, that super crispy pop look. And I understand you don't need this pencil to make that look. It's just easier for me, because like at times you could just wash the hair. Any clear and fine shampoo will dry the hair all the way out and give you a chance to, you know, anytime you hit a lineup, it'll create a nice ash look. But because I be on a schedule of 30 to 45 minutes, I don't really, you know, get a chance to wash my client's hair. If they don't wash their hair before, then I don't wash it when it comes to the shop unless it's completely, you know, dirty, and, you know, I don't want my clippers to go through that. So, you know, you can always get this same clean, contrasted, concealed look, but at the end of the day, take your time, stay consistent, and just invest in the knowledge behind your chair and investing in these new products that's gonna help you, you know, push your pen. Our pencils are coming out really soon. Me and Dre are finalizing everything with the pencils now, so wait till the pencils come out. We're gonna have some nice dope things for you. So now I just want to basically hit the mustache and disconnect the side vertical bars in the goatee area from the chin strap. He just want mustache and chin strap, so I told him, you know what, cool, we gonna roll with mustache and chin strap and just make everything, you know, 100%. And as you guys can see, this coming out real good, hitting the bottom of the mustache, then go hit the top of it, and then clear some of the bulk before I get into my razor work. It's been a long time, man. This feels super new to me, but at the end of the day, y'all know how I give it up on YouTube. I give y'all G, I give y'all the vibes, y'all get the commentary, y'all get the whole package when you come to Beam. And that's, man, like, I've been around for so long. And YouTube just different to me now, man. Like, I watch so many people for the last 3 to 4 months. I've been watching people every day. Watch Jeezys, Bossios, Wavy Kid, Kev. Like, I'm watching everybody out there who just doing their thing. Shout out, salute to y'all. But at the end of the day, if Beam ain't around, it don't feel the same. That's not to stunt. That's not to downplay none of y'all work at all. I'm just different. It's not even about my cutting technique. It's about the whole vibe of the video. I'm not just giving y'all haircut videos. I'm giving y'all a part of my soul in these videos. Y'all get my vibes. Y'all get my music. Y'all get my passion in terms of my voice. Y'all get my education. Y'all get the elevated, clean looks at the end. Y'all get execution. It's just different with Beam. And if I'm not in that rotation, it's gonna feel different. Shout out your boy back, and I'm finna step. So all my competition, y'all had 4 months to eat. But now that 4 months over, and it's finna be a drought. So either stay outside or go in the crib, cause I'm finna definitely turn it up a notch. I've been in my Duffy. Y'all know what time it is. When my videos hit the streets, it's scary out there for everybody. I bring a different level of greatness, and you know that's no knock. Again, no knock to no other content creators. I love y'all work. It just don't feel like Beam, but at the end of the day, you know Beam a whole different person. That boy got a whole different bag. February 20th, we are outside Fort Worth Barber. You know, supply me, Sean Fonz. We gonna have a dope educational class. Get your tickets now, they in the description. Do not miss that class if you in Fort Worth, Texas. It's going down. Unfortunately, in an imperfect world, we do get clients that don't get a chance to get their hair cut by their preferred barber as much as they would like to. And in this case, this was one of those. Shout out to my dog Trevon, but y'all know how I give it up on my channel. Without further ado, let's lock in. Hashtag TBT in that comment section. Hashtag Glacier Game. Y'all know I'm super focused. Line up so straight it could bend a ruler. I'm showing y'all a different level of geometry here. Taper clean, line up clean, the hair laid forward. It's super clean, man. Y'all know what time it is. When Beam in them streets, it's ugly out here for the competition. We focused, we locked in, we ain't going nowhere. Mental been some wells for the last 4 months, but I can't wait for y'all to see the Super Gremlins freestyle. Trailer at the end of this video, don't go nowhere, and may God bless.
I don't even know what you think about that joint. We haven't moved cut in a long time. Oh yeah. I seen
Selling for mediocre shit.
yeah. No more mediocre over here. How long has it been since you had a haircut though? Like a month or something?
Probably about 3 weeks. 3 weeks or so.
Okay, cool.
Hopefully you get up out of there.
Alright, YouTube, as y'all can see, my boy took 3 weeks to get a haircut, but this right here, the whole facial, all of that looked super crazy. If y'all like this video, like it, share it, comment, hit that notification bell, because y'all know I drop bangers weekly. Without further ado, I'm out of here.
Stack that bitch up, mate.
When we could be superstars, we've been rather wrecking cars.
Yeah, turn me up.
What is that sex for us? Kicking off cameras.
That shit crazy, your own homie will snake you out for a bitch or for some money. Just for his own personal ego. And shit like that turn you to a super gremlin. But I'm focused, let's lock in. 7.26 dumping clips, showing niggas just how real as it get. In the shot, niggas really get blitzed. Up the skull to put a dent in your shit.